Hi, it's the 26th of December 2013, not 14 like I was saying in previous videos. And I wanted to turn the camera on for just a moment to record an important moment in this process. Now, I've decided I'm not going to talk a lot about my job. I think it's nice to keep confidentiality the same way I operated with my previous job. So I'll talk about high-level stuff. But I won't get any details. I won't be talking about any names or organizations or anything. But so let me just show you something that is very important to me just now. This folder, which nothing you can see in there. There you go. Now this is my new employee handbook or packet. This is all the stuff I need. You know, benefits, health insurance stuff, all that kind of stuff, policies, procedures, which I need to study up on. Now, I'm considering this the very first item of acquisition in this return. Remember, my wife and I have bounced back forth across the Pacific. This is our fourth time across, and every time we do that, it's like threading ourselves through the needle. I mean, we have to basically, you can't fit through the tiny opening, the portal from one world to the next. One world. Yeah, technically you could. We could pack everything up in bags and do that, but we don't do that. We tend to, like my wife, I love the way my wife says it for this one. When talking about what we would bring back to America, she said, "Kurt, we're too old to drag our past across the ocean." And I agree with her completely. So we're basically going to be shedding as much as we can and only coming back with some bare essentials. I'm hoping to get the stuff I'm bringing back down to 2 suitcases and maybe 1 box. The 1 box will simply be for photographs and memories. Maybe a couple of boxes if I can't get them. I won't throw away any photographs or memories. That kind of stuff's really important. So it may be photographs and memories plus less than 2 suitcases, hopefully 1 suitcase of actual stuff that we own. And I'm already anticipating the process of buying more things, as we do when we start over someplace new. We always begin to acquire things. After we get an apartment, we'll start filling it with furniture and the like. And for the most part, as I've said in other videos, I'm going to leave that up to, because she's amply qualified and interested in it, my wife rather than me in terms of decorating, outfitting the apartment. I'll go with her and I'll help her and I'll give her my opinion, but it'll be up to her. And that's an operating mechanism that works well with us in the past as well. I tag along, I give my opinion, and we go with whatever she decides, and I'm happy and she's happy too. It works really well. And so, my job is to help carry this stuff, and I won't care. She has very humble, simple tastes. Yumiko is not a spender, and she's taught me to not be a spender, and she's very pragmatic and utilitarian when it comes to choosing items, but she always manages to create a beautiful, comfortable home. So we'll leave that up to that. That's what'll happen. But for me, in terms of my own stuff, I have a long history of abusing the power of purchasing. Let me roll these windows down. You know, the energy I've used in the past, the energy of buying things, the excitement of shopping to bolster my sense of well-being. When I'm feeling down or feeling a little out of sorts, I'll buy stuff and give me a temporary moment. We're all familiar with this pattern. I've outgrown that. It's essentially gone. I know I'm not bragging, and I don't want it to come off like that, because I think it is a point of virtue to get to the point where you can overcome the purchase of things to make you happy. And it's just something that kind of wore away through repeat after trial and error, repeat after time after time doing it, experiencing that momentary bliss, and then having that bliss wear off very quickly, and then realize that you just need to do it again, and over time you end up with a home just chock full of crap and junk that takes up space and just takes away your resources. So I don't want to do that anymore. What I do want to do, I do have a few things that are going to be purchases that I'll make, and they might seem rather extravagant based on what I just said. For example, the very first thing I need to buy when I return is a vehicle. And given that I'll be doing the world's worst commute, I'm going to buy a motorcycle, and my wife's going to buy a car. And the motorcycle that I'm going to buy, I'm going to select the very same bike that I had before, which is a very expensive motorcycle. But like I said before, the things that I do want to purchase, I want to purchase good items that will last a long time and deliver well on the value. So I will be picking a very good motorcycle. I'm being checked out by these guys. A very good motorcycle that will enable me to have a comfortable, safe, and good commute back and forth, my 3 to 4 hour commute a day. Wow. And but after that, I'll need to buy some clothes, because the dress code here is pretty nice. I mean, people here wear dry cleaned outfits, so I'll be dressing nice. So I need some nice clothes. I may need some nice tools, for work. But for the most part, I think they'll be providing all of that stuff. And that may be just about it. So this is it. This is my very first item of acquisition since I returned. And I was kind of a moment, I was walking out the door and I was saying, there it is, I've got my first thing. And what I don't want to do is, 5 years down the road, end up with a home that's got a garage chock full of clutter and junk, and closets that are overflowing with knickknacks that really mean nothing to me. And basically it's Thoreau would say, just bearing down on my body, weighing me down. Okay, you're carried all around with worry and the resources that it takes to maintain it and all that kind of stuff. I don't want that. I want a humble, simple life in a small apartment, in a nice neighborhood where I can walk easily to hopefully the beach, find a nice warm rock to sit on and watch the sun go down over the Pacific, and maybe record a few lines of poetry once in a while. I mean, at 50 years old, I can't think of anything better. A better life. Oh, and of course, the time with my family and friends. But that's a given. That doesn't even need to be stated. So I think that's it. So here we go. My very first item. Let's hope I can keep it down to very few items. We'll see what happens. Now I've got to go get a blood test and continue this process. Take care, everybody. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.